Welcome back to Friday Night Pints. Your hosts, Ella Griff, Mike Koenig. We have an amazing crew here.
Let's go!
T-Bob Hebert, Petit Bobby, Spider, and Kayce Smith.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming.
Guys, thanks for having us, dude.
We were all at a bar before this, and we got a little toasted up, but it's going to be awesome. We were talking, there's a lot of things Spider and Kayce said about early days Barstool that we wanted to bring up. Save it for the show.
Save it for the show.
So why don't we start off with that? We were talking about
what was
Sirius. No, Sirius XM.
Oh, yeah.
And the 12-hour long radio show.
Can I ask a question really quick though?
Yes, please.
How do you guys feel that you're bringing back one of the OG COVID shows?
We want to try to do it
Actually,
justice.
you should ask her about
Actually,
Friday
last
Night
episode,
Pints.
people were like, no mention of how they're bringing back an old idea. We did in our
We did.
little
But shout out KFC.
Yeah, shout out. Thank you.
No, it's more that like this show, I was telling Ella, this was like a way for all of us to hang out in COVID because nobody
Actually
could
I
do
would
it.
do it like once or twice.
We
but
would do
yeah,
it
I
over
mean,
over
fun.
Zoom. And then when the office reopened, we would have the Horseshoe Bar in New York and we would do it. But the fact, like, whenever you guys told me you were bringing back, I was like, you two are the perfect people to bring this back.
That was the only piece of information I was missing was that it started during COVID. I'm like, that's genius.
It was like 3 weeks into quarantine and it was like, hey, let's all hang out.
I think I'm like part deaf sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit, huh?
Maybe
but we
someone did tell me
that.
because you two are the perfect people to bring it back.
and we want to do because
course.
at that time everyone was in New York,
Yes.
so we
hadn't-
want
the
to
split didn't
try
happen.
to like bring as many people because I mean we have like cliques around everyone has cliques around the
Yeah.
office, so we want to try to bring as many people as we can onto the show, try to get to know people more. But we want to do KFC justice. We want to try to. It's not going to be the same. That was live show. You know, we might graduate to live show, but we just kind of want to do it.
No, you
they're
two-
men.
Clicks are interesting.
No.
You
Yeah.
two are the perfect people for this show.
Thank you.
They're
we're gonna
simply
try.
as
We're gonna
me.
try.
I could speak to you
And-
guys at length
And we're
about
not
whatever subject. I feel.
and we're not sad like we were in COVID. We're happy
Yeah.
to be here.
True.
No, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thanks
would
for
agree.
you old folk coming.
Oh,
Whoa,
chill now,
what
you
the
know?
fuck?
Come on now.
Well, you're
No, I know. T-Bob
Let's call a
is very
spade
old.
spade or
you are a
36.
top
We're
touch,
about to
but
be
I don't think I'm
37.
necessarily old.
Well, Ella's just very young.
You're
It's
my
so much.
fucking age.
I mean, you're older, so I'm older.
Dude, you're
Aren't you
literally
both
my age,
23?
Maybe a year
I'm
older.
24, turning 25. this
Like,
December.
shut.
Oh yeah, I forgot you played 7 years of college football. Thanks to
Wait,
COVID.
so you got a COVID year.
I got a redshirt year and a COVID,
And a COVID
Nice.
year. Hey, but you know what? My boy got paid.
And my boy.
Let's
He says
fuck
that
it.
when I turned 25. It's like when I turned 25, as if I'm like 5-10 years behind him. I'm like, bro.
T-Bob does that with me. He's like 4 months younger than me.
Yeah,
it's the
you're
same
old.
Shit, see?
I mean, what
You
I gotta
guys
say?
just want to be dominant.
I'm gonna be 36, bitch. You gonna be 37.
You're already 36.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna be 36 next week.
Okay, fair.
And after
I know,
next
I'm so
Saturday, I mean, 37's an odd age.
No, it is. It's
36 is round. It
37
divides by 12. It feels great. 37.
It's kind of a prime number.
What about T-Bob?
Yeah, it is.
6'7".
No, stop. No.
That
was so-
31.
Shout out to Hoopify. He got a new job.
41.
Proud of our boy.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
what happened
this
when you
is
guys hit
insane.
30 where you're like, fuck?
I don't know if I hit the right.
No, 30's
Or
great.
I
when
will
you
say
hit
this.
40 when people are like, I'm gonna lie about my birthday.
I will say my early to mid 30s have been way better than my 20s because,
Because you're more mentally stable and stuff.
well, I don't know about that.
That seems like a projection.
But it's there is that,
don't know what that
life,
means.
but it's also like to give less of a fuck, and you have like more. At least in my situation, you have more money to like do what you want to do, and like it's
Yeah.
just like you just don't care.
to me,
as
that
much.
feeds into being more mentally stable.
To
So-
Kayce,
There
yes.
is
To
an element,
Casey's
yes.
point, to me, the Jesus year, 33, was a real great year.
Why
What
30?
is the significance?
That's
Is that when Jesus
specific-
died?
That's when Jesus died.
Okay.
33 years old.
So, Kayce, what I wanted to say to you,
I don't know.
I just remember Kayce when, and I'm not trying to be like.
What are you trying to do right now? Don't do this to me.
When I first started
can't
working
help
here, I remember very early on, maybe 1 or 2 years in, it was your 30th birthday. And I was
2
like,
years
oh,
in.
that's great. Yeah, awesome. Celebrated it. And now I'm like 29 and it's about to be my 30th birthday. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm kind of
Here's the thing.
I'm kind of
I know this sounds so fucking cheesy, but it's true. And T-Bob, I'm sure you feel this way. It truly is like who you surround yourself or like who
Does
you're
this
with.
place
And it's
keep
like
you young.
Yes. And like your mentality. Like I don't feel like I'm going to be 37, but I also am like my friends that are 37 that have been married forever and like live in their suburban lives, which again, it's fine. They're not critically online around 23-year-olds,
Yeah.
24-year-olds. But I also just like, Like it's
Sort
just
of like when people like act your own age. It's like, why?
but there's
If I want to be like younger, why?
I have friends who are in their early 50s that act like and not in a bad way, like that like feel as young as I am or vice versa. It's like I don't know, it's just I feel like it's how you carry yourself, but also it's just like I don't fucking know, like 37, 36 it rocks. Like it rocks.
My grandpa is like 80 something and he acts like he's 60.
The wine
goes out
still tastes
drinking.
great.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm out all night long, and I'm like,
My dad is in his early 70s and still gets up every morning and goes and works out and like has beers with his buddies. Went to the A&M game this past weekend and was like happy to be like it's some fucking mindset.
What did you do before Barstool?
Oh God, I feel like I'm gonna like
If
take
you're-
away the show. No. I was working in network TV. I worked for ESPN, and then I worked for NBC Sports Boston. So I did network TV for almost 10 years. And Dave DM'd me.
when you were younger, was everyone like so sexist to you?
Yes, but I'm also like
If that goes away.
I'm about to say I don't think it's
I experienced like
What's that? He does that. He's like, I care way less about it now. Like it still bother me a little bit, but I care. It's like
It's like you want to do
I'm
it to a
30
guy that you don't care.
But it's also like I've fought through the whole like, oh, you're never gonna make it. You're just this. It's like, no, I'm fucking here. Like I'm here, and like you're still talking to me. You're still watching me. You want to hate me? That's fine. But yeah, that's always gonna be there. Any woman in a male-dominated field's gonna be that way. But I turned it around where I was like, hey, like I can either like feel bad about myself for this, or I can be like, there's not many women that can do it, and I'm doing it. You're doing it.
Go off, Queen.
Hey, listen,
Queen.
the wine tastes good no matter how old you are, and like you're still doing it. It's true.
True.
But it is. No, I was in network TV for a long time, took the leap of faith to follow Dave and Erica to do Barstool, and like here I am, and I would never change it.
Can you explain the serious 12-hour thing? Spider, please.
Spidey,
Because I'm going to learn a lot about this as well.
So all I was saying before, Mike, is I think you two particularly and all the young guys are in a great spot because now it's like when I first came in like 2018, it was the Sirius XM. At any point, anyone in the office could be called into the little tiny radio studio we had and just anything could be hashed out.
You say anything you want?
No, it was like
I mean,
if you.
Well,
yes.
Yes and no.
But so our office at the time, and like Dave was there every single day. Everyone was there every single day, all day, every day, and we're on top,
Scary.
like literally in one
When
room,
it went from newspaper to radio?
like on top of each other, and there was two doors. There was like one tiny radio studio, one tiny podcast studio, and then Dave and Erica's offices were right next to each other. And if there was even so much as a tiny fight, you were hashing it out on radio. Like you didn't have a choice. It was like, come on in. You had to go in there. Like
yeah. But
I
no,
would not have survived.
well, you're right. Everything you said is right. My take more so was I think it's cool now. Like when I first came in, I thought it was awesome that Tommy and I and like all the young kids there, particularly like myself who did like radio stuff in college and Tommy as well, could just immediately walk in and be on like Sirius XM.
Yeah, it's fucking.
And
Yeah.
now that has evolved. It's like the next
TikTok.
generation.
Now it's like you
Oh,
might not even get
TikTok.
called onto the
Fucking
Yak.
TikTok. What's this?
but the
top
Yak
ass
was
like-
radio.
Yeah.
I'm talking about motherfucking Fox Sports 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
The figure that my dear Kadick is now a star. on
Yeah.
network TV.
No, I wouldn't say a star there.
No,
I
you
would say
no,
a
your
star.
Fox, your Fox skit.
watches the show. but I
commercial?
think the show
My
is
mom-
great.
Why are we
No,
jumping
your
over
Fox-
that
Wait,
this guy
hold on,
right here
hold on.
is the host
What
every
radio?
single
What
day?
radio did you do in college?
I just did a WFUV, Fordham Radio, which was great. But I'm saying,
Rams.
the dream was to maybe one day have an opportunity to do something.
be on
Not
TV,
like
right.
the next month as your internship. You could just be called in and like held under the fucking detective
Yes,
spotlight.
I mean that's what's funny though
So
is
it
that
was
I
cool.
always thought that Sirius radio was going to potentially be my in here
Oh, yeah?
because I did radio for like fucking
Well,
13 years. So
it
that's
leads
what I
me
thought.
to-
Like I thought that was going to be like my pitch.
Well, it kind of in a roundabout way was. To
Right,
me,
that's true.
My argument
True,
would
yeah, it
be,
was.
and I was sad. I was like, oh man, I loved having that radio station because a lot of my friends and like family would listen in the car or stuff and they text me, hey, I just heard this, whatever. It's evolved. Like I remember, and you can attest to this, you used to do the Yak when it was just on XM.
I did CCK every day for 2 hours a day.
So that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Now I look at it, it was almost like we evolved because now you have it and it's, with the same great audio you love, but now we have a massive sandbox. If you want
Yeah,
to hash something
beautiful.
out, there's a basketball court.
Yeah.
The Yak going on, I just think it's way better now. The fact that all of our shows incorporate video to a
100%.
higher.
Well, it's a social
kind of
media
priority.
empire.
That
Right?
is,
This whole building is built on clicks.
Yeah.
Right?
But I do the difference I think, and like you said, you wouldn't have survived. Like you remember like the big stuff that was going on when like the Mean Girls situation was, and it was like if we had Sirius XM,
I don't care
Honestly,
to talk on
I
that.
say I would
Well, no, but
have
I'm just saying,
survived,
like-
but I feel like maybe I would have because people weren't as chronically online as they are now.
But that's how we make money is
Right.
because of those chronically
But
online motherfuckers.
I said this about
dude.
Moot Can't. I said this on Moot Can't Sleep a couple weeks ago. The difference between it is like people weren't as chronically online to a certain degree. They still were, but you could not have a bad, good, or indifferent day at Barstool Sports without the entire internet knowing it.
Oh, that's
So it was like when
crazy.
you walk in, it was like if there was any type of beef, any type of drama, any type of
Or
situation.
maybe you like
We were
get
getting to the
into
bottom
it
of
late,
it.
like
No,
the
you're
simplest
literally
thing.
no. If you like anything, because like the elevators used to just open up and you were like in front of the entire company. So Sirius XM, when we had 12 hours, we had 12 hours of shows where like it was getting hashed out on every single show. And you have to fill. It was you learned. It was like a fucking Thunderdome. It was like if you're gonna do something, like the whole world's gonna know it. That's the difference now, where it's like if there's drama here, if it's brought onto the yak, that's fine. If it's not, it kind of it can live in its own world. But like we had no choice.
So
Well, I think it's cool just to see the progression.
That's what
of
I'm
things.
saying.
It went from just like strictly trying to appease a radio
Correct.
audience
It's
to
better.
now having
With
a
no
sandbox.
visuals, with no visuals.
Exactly.
There weren't.
And
Did they
now,
have
like-
cameras or no?
that probably
Yeah, there were
that probably
cameras, there were
heightened
clips
the
and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying like
It's
now
way different
everything
now.
is
They have a
a lot
full ass like TV.
No, this is
production
no, this is amazing.
Yeah,
This
we have
the
a
evolution's
network
been
TV
great.
studio.
Yeah.
We have the Yak studio. All of our studios we can go live.
So let me ask. So the 12-hour radio, was it all one studio, or is it
One
was it go to?
No, one studio.
So was this the same studio where like the viral clip of KB going, "This you are the robot"? Was
No,
that?
was before. This was before this.
there
So
was.
where was this at?
Oh my God!
In
This
New
was
York?
in New York.
This was
as
in New
well.
York, and it was
But
in.
not the
probably
not
like-
Wait,
the
was
New York
anyone
office
at the
I know now.
Boston
from
office?
from where
None
they're
of
at
us.
That's
now.
Milton. So
That's
Milton was
No, this this office that he's talking about, where it started, was in a different area of New York. We moved to the big office in New York in 2019.
okay.
It was the shittiest, tiniest little radio room, and like the walls were like peeling off, and it was like this like.
That's what a radio
Full-
room
yes.
should be.
I kind of miss those.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Like when I show you like the videos
sweaty
and stuff, like if you
time
go back and look at old school Barstool videos, and like it's the most ridiculous, disgusting building. To give you an idea, we couldn't rent it out. We continued to rent it for years after because it was so gross in there that no one would rent it out. Like it was that gross.
Yeah.
I
Like,
do want to give a quick shout out to Amit, the freight guy. Awesome dude. I hope he's
But it was
doing well.
one tiny little radio show, and like between the hours, like of whatever, it was just like you shuffled in and out. So it was like Large and Willie and Francis would do Barstool breakfast, where they would like drink, and then they would move out, and the cousins would come on, and then
So everyone
Chicks-
had a block. Like
Yeah.
you knew your block
Yeah, yeah.
and you went. So there wasn't like Dave wouldn't go on for 6 straight hours.
no, Dave
like
would be
that.
on for Barstool Radio.
I feel like
That
it's
was-
nice though that everyone got an opportunity to like go.
But it
on.
was tinier though, right?
But we
It
were
was
much
probably-
smaller.
How many
It was a
people were
tight
there?
roster.
Probably like what 80.
At the most,
90.
80 at the most,
that
and that's
including-
sales.
I
Yeah,
would say
That's
just
including
under
the whole-
100
whole
people.
operation.
yeah. Like I would like
How many content people would you say?
40.
Yeah, I would say probably 40, 50.
Yeah.
at that
And like think
point.
of it, like you know how the everything all day every day goes on here. Like you're in a tiny little room,
Yeah.
all together all day every day.
Which is interesting because now this place can get a little. It's super fun, super dynamic, like we talked about, but it can be a little cliquey. You know, everybody kind of has their own
That's why I
shows.
want this
They
to
have their
be-
own studios, and
Yeah.
it can kind of be a situation where everybody kind of.
I'm not concerned.
No, I'm not. I think you guys.
no,
I don't
no,
mean that. I don't
no,
mean that
no,
as a
no, no,
negative.
no,
I'm just
no.
saying.
I
that
sit in
we're
that
talking
little
this
chair
out,
in the
dude.
front.
You can
It's-
hide there.
I would honestly, I'm not trying to just be that guy that just does it just to do it, but I would honestly play devil's advocate. I think everyone in this office kind of has good relations with each
Oh,
other.
100%.
Because we're so used to the Thunder.
I'm not saying, I'm not
We're used
suggesting you
to-
said.
No, but there are groups like
That's
there's no
all-
different.
It's
You can
very-
be in this office and not see each other.
Like in my opinion, anyone in this office could go on any show, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
But I feel like you could be paired with anyone. Like,
But there
right,
are,
like
but
we
there
have
are different groups that have their
I need
shows
to
like
shut up.
Chicago Boys.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't
Don't shut shut up. Never shut up, dude. No, we talked about this on BBC.
Say whatever you
never
want.
shut the fuck
Yeah, yeah.
up.
Never stop talking.
Never get railroaded, never stop talking.
Never get railed.
BBC,
okay,
the Barstool
well-
boys.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I was doing a BBC joke. No, I
No
know
shit.
it.
Why do you think we fucking named it BBC?
Is that why it was named that?
Yes, it's a fucking really
Play on
shitty.
words.
How's that
big
going,
dick.
guys? Plug
It's
that.
a,
BBC?
it's a hyperbole.
I listened to it on the plane today.
No.
Wait, what I
Okay,
say?
BBC vocab. What does hyperbole mean? We do this every show. Come on, guys.
Hyperbole is like what, like giant shrimp.
No.
Oh,
No, jumbo shrimp. That's
Like
paradoxical.
ginormous. Wait,
hyperbole.
I gotta be honest.
Come on,
now I'm
Katie.
not
Come
sure.
on,
I
Katie.
know.
exaggerating?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
there
We're
we
speaking
go.
in hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
Okay.
Exaggeration.
IU
Fuck
1 for
that.
2. Those IU degrees.
Ella, let me tell you this. The old office. So obviously you're here with all the amazing amenities, right? The biggest thing that and like the girls in content now, there were about very, very few of us. There was like 4 of us, but there were 2 bathrooms. Okay. 2 bathrooms on this floor, not full bathrooms, 2 single stall bathrooms
Oh.
for the entire content floor.
Tell them about
Oh.
Dana Beers, quick.
Which part about it?
Dana Beers' desk was right outside the bathroom, so people be shitting in there.
It was
This is when he was- this is
disgusting.
when he
It was
was
when like Dan
permanent
would piss in the
candle on
sink.
That's when he was on
Yeah, he
camera.
had the permanent candle on the corner of his desk, and he
It
would light
was
it. when
so
it got
gross.
stinky.
Like think about all these guys in one area all day. Where's he going?
I'm getting the beer.
That's their whole.
Here.
Oh, okay.
It
Those
was,
are Friday Night
it
Fine.
was so disgusting
Ew.
that like
Yeah.
Like dudes could be blowing up where a girl just pissed.
it was 2 stalls and that's it for the whole.
Are they
office.
gender neutral?
No.
What do
There
you
was
mean?
4
Wait,
girls.
what does gender neutral mean?
Oh, gender neutral. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was
So there was
you
a
had to be
girl,
thinking I
girl
was
bathroom and a
crazy
boy.
for
No, there was not.
No, there was not. That's what I'm
That
saying.
was
That's
you had to
what I'm
wait.
saying.
You had to wait in line like Kadick and T-Bob and Spider could be going in.
I'm
There's
trying
2
to
bathrooms.
think,
You-
Kate.
You're behind that.
Well, we would cross streams. We would sword
No,
fight.
I used to love
Help
sword
me out
fighting.
downstairs.
What?
You guys seen T-Bob's Arch?
Oh, no.
You seen Ella's Arch?
We're not doing this. No.
Wait, Arch of what? Your back?
T-Bob was very
We
flexible.
keep talking about every episode of BBC about
But you
like,
should plug your
how
shit.
like maybe he could be
Gay?
You can go with it. You can go
No,
with
he's-
it. She
I
thinks,
think
they think I'm gay. They think I'm a bob.
No, I think
What do you
no,
mean
I
they?
think
I
you're
think it's more of a we.
I think you're so straight that you like maybe could be like participating in gay activity and not
here's-
let it harm your manlyhood.
Exactly.
Football stuff.
Right?
Because I am trying to challenge societal norms. So many guys out here are afraid and
That's not what
they're
you're
so
doing.
worried about being perceived as gay.
Yes.
That they don't
That's
wanna
just not what you're
they just
doing.
Don't want to be
No, it's
comfortable.
because of the locker room, T-Bob.
Come
When we're in the
on.
locker room, we flip each other's balls. Like we do
That's
some
fine.
we do some shit in the showers
but
that we're
that's
not going to
not-
share.
That's
But
not
like
challenging societal norms. Like
but a
no
lot
one
of
get Nobel
guys,
Peace-
a lot of guys don't do that. We're trying to make it
You're
normal.
not. You're not winning a Nobel Peace Prize for talking about what
For
happens
flipping
in a locker room.
balls.
Look, the deal is
Sure.
there's
You can
been
win.
countless examples throughout history of people who have tried to push the envelope, tried to say, hey guys, we're not thinking about this the correct way. And a lot of times they get a bloody
you know what I
nose.
hate is so many people our age will be like if a guy will be maybe asking me and my girlfriends for advice and someone says something like, get her flowers. And like maybe me specifically, I don't really care about flowers.
No,
They
dude.
die, whatever.
Yeah, write that down.
Right, that,
But
Hey,
you'll
but-
say,
but-
you'll like give a
but
guy
Kate-
advice and he'll be like, no, that's gay. Like they think very normal things are gay. And it's
Exactly.
like, dude.
Exactly.
Like grabbing an
They're
ass.
they're
Grabbing
trying
a
to
boy's
be so
ass?
manly that they're like actually just
See,
being
that's
Exactly.
where I have a problem.
It's like,
Thank you.
okay, you don't need
Well,
to
I don't
slap a
even
guy
know
in the
what train of
ass, but,
thought
like,
you're on
you
right
can't
now.
disrespect a girl.
But when a guy, yes, obviously, but when a guy is like, when I grab a dude's ass and some dude's like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Like,
It's for the
when you're
boys.
so manly and so like that, like when you can't show a little love to the boys, like that's where I'm like,
And
it's like saying real men wear pink. The simplest
Yes.
of things.
Yeah.
Like,
it goes,
if
yeah,
you're
it
not
just
threatened
goes,
by your manly
Real men grab
that's the word that I always go back to. It's like threads.
You almost.
Yeah.
A lot of
Say it
people
louder.
feel so
I
defensive
feel like
of
a lot of guys
masculinity.
can be like
I saw it.
I didn't
sort of
say it.
feminine.
I saw it.
He was thinking it.
No, I
Right,
watched that word almost come out of his
Dicks,
mouth, and he
yeah.
goes, asses.
I always say, real men grab each other's dicks.
Why not?
In the locker room.
But it's a big deal when A&M does it.
Ella, well, they grab their own dicks. But Ella hit the nail on the head. It's the idea of guys being so insecure in their masculinity that they're threatened to do anything that isn't like societally acceptable. It's like when I tried to drink a straw of my iced coffee earlier.
No. Hold on.
See?
What, somehow
So many guys at the bar will throw their straw away. I'm like, why?
Thank you.
I'm like, that's not gay. That's gay. I'm gonna suck on a straw. That's gay. I'm like,
Listen to me.
I love straws.
I did not say. I have said. I tell Dan all the time when he wants to wear his Spanx. Wear your Spanx, babe. Do what you need to do. I don't care. I was surprised.
Who's wearing Spanx?
Dan, like, yeah, he like openly talks about how he wears Spanx. I'm like, yeah, if you want to wear Spanx, wear Spanx.
Oh fuck! I need to wear Spanx. That's something I haven't even broken down
like
yet.
tight, it's like bodycon.
Yeah,
It was like compression, like skin.
Hey,
Like skin
Hold on, Spanx.
Should I original skin?
Spanx are the original skin.
Should I
Show some
Spanx
respect.
is still a company too, but it's the same
Yeah.
idea. It's like it like tightens you up. I'm like, I think that guys should be able to do it too. The straw thing today. He said he doesn't drink iced coffee, and I was like, I'm gonna get some cold brew. He's like, give me one too. I was like, fine.
I do drink iced coffee, by the way, but continue.
No, but
I can't say a fucking word right.
And hot.
So
drink is Stella Blue, of course.
right, of course.
Stella
No,
Blue.
It goes. I think it goes back to the straws. Kayce is going to tell you that
oh no,
she wasn't implying
No,
that.
I wasn't. I grabbed a straw.
I'm a strong guy.
Oh no, I understand
Just
that.
listen. Just listen.
No,
just listen.
It's here to chug. I'll
it
show you
wasn't
guys my
an
theory
indication
after.
on him at all. I grabbed a straw for my cup, and he held his cup out, and I just said, I'm surprised he uses straws. Like I don't know. It was just like one of those things.
T-Bob, you have straws?
which is fine.
Fellas, add that to the
Oh my God, you're so.
So
I was surprised he wanted a straw.
Because no guys do.
So to explain this, though, I'm not saying that you were implying anything.
She just said the same thing. Guys usually don't use straws.
I'll see them
Exactly.
order their drink, they throw it away.
And why is
The
that?
straw. Because they think it's gay. To
Which
suck on
is
something.
fucking
I
insane.
know. And my thing about straws, if you get a drink at a bar like a vodka soda, and it comes with a straw, if you put the straw more towards the back of your throat, you can drink it faster.
All right, that's pretty gay.
And may I
No,
add?
it's not gay. I'm not saying I'm deep throating and gagging
Well, like,
myself
well,
with a straw.
that's
I'm
not
just saying-
relatable.
I'm just saying I'm not like, it's harder to drink
To
like
me,
this
when
rather
you
than
get-
having
May I
the
add?
straw
May
back
I
there go
add?
straight down.
Please.
May I add? You get more fucked up if you drink out of a straw because
That's what I'm
it's
saying. How
less
do you think I
air
knock out
going
all
to your
the time?
mouth to dilute the liquid.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
if
a
you
truth
you're doing
fact.
this,
That's science.
Yeah, it is.
Because when you,
I'm gonna take his
when you
word
drink
for it.
like this,
I don't know if it
you're
is.
taking in a lot of air.
You can
Straw
drink it
is
faster.
such
You
a-
can drink it faster.
It's a fact. But
Okay.
on
it
top of
goes
that-
straight to the back of your throat and you chug. Like me personally, certain liquors disgust me. If I had to chug it like this, and it's all filling up my mouth, no.
Well-
if I have a straw and I sort of put it
Oh,
more
you're
back
skipping
there,
your taste buds.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm deep throating.
No, you're
and gagging
bypassing your
it.
taste
It's-
buds, though.
exactly.
You're
Yeah,
bypassing
yeah,
your
yeah.
teeth too,
Yeah.
which is a thing.
That's
Yeah.
all
That's
like
why I
a
was
hat.
doing it. We're about to do a
I
podcast. We're having
know.
nice coffee.
I didn't say it was bad. Because there are a lot of people that are like, men don't drink out of straws, whatever.
Is it Crazy Stupid Love's fault? Do y'all even know about that movie?
Is that with David Goggins?
No.
No, that's with Ryan.
Gosling.
Ryan
Yes.
Gosling.
Close.
Ryan Gosling and like
I-
Steve Carell goes
Close.
to sip out of a straw and he's like, "Don't
I've
feel
seen
straw. It
that
looks
so
like
many
you're sucking out of a
times.
tiny little schmitz."
Which is crazy.
Is it though? Because society said it is. All these guys aren't drinking out of straws at the
That's
bars.
kind of where I draw the line.
Bring
I'm
back
torn.
straws for guys.
To me, the
Yes.
tiny,
And arches.
super narrow
Begging.
straws are meant to be stirs. They're meant to mix up the
No,
vodka
it's meant to
juice.
suck hard, Spider.
Now that being said, you can't just be like
These
calling
two.
someone zesty for drinking out of a
No,
straw.
I agree.
That's
I
insane.
did. I did.
No, Casey. I don't want to. I don't want to be misunderstood here. I'm not saying
Our
that
hosts
you
have-
were.
our
I'm
hosts have
not saying
lost
that
the
you were
plot.
implying.
secure.
I'm not saying that you were implying
Clear.
anything.
T-Bob, so secure.
I am not saying that you were. I'm not saying you were saying anything, but your surprise reaction and what Ella's talking about is just a
Stereotype.
result of
A stereotype. Yeah.
a bunch of insecure guys being concerned about anything that they do being perceived as gay.
Right.
When guys, I don't know who the fuck needs to hear this.
There's people.
You're only gay if you like date people of the same sex.
That's
Like
not-
it's quite simple.
Casey rebuttal? Casey rebuttal?
He keeps
I mean,
making
what are we
this,
doing
he
here?
keeps making this argument about the dating thing. It's not. It's a sexual preference.
Okay,
It doesn't
no,
matter.
sorry. If you fuck people of the same sex,
Yes.
that's when you're gay.
We had a
You like
whole
to make
argument.
out with them, that's fine. That's all good. But like
Okay.
If it's not, then I think you're pretty straight.
T-Bob, I will say, if me and you made out right now, that's gay.
Yes.
Well, that's
It's a gay
that's where I
act.
stand.
That is
it's
gay.
act. Don't stick her.
Oh my God.
That's gay.
You want to see if our mustaches lock like Velcro?
Wait, you guys know what's
That's gay. That's
Well,
gay.
Katie, on the flip side,
That is by book gay.
Yes, exactly.
on the flip side of that, like if
Wait,
they start
no, but
making,
it's not
if
a-
they start making
One at a
out,
time.
If you don't enjoy it,
No.
someone could force
Katie,
Kayce
if
and
they-
I to make out, and maybe
Well,
we
yeah,
don't
that'd be
like
sick.
girls.
That's
That'd
what I
be
was
so
getting-
sick.
We'll
That's what I
do
was
it
getting
like
at.
to look hot.
That's different.
But, like,
Girls can be performative. where
Right.
Guys
So
usually-
and
Girls
you
will
you
do it
nailed
for,
the
like,
word
attention.
performative. Performative is not necessarily, I don't think, sexual
if
preference.
if Elle and I go out to dinner afterwards
Yeah.
and we make out with nobody watching,
Yeah.
That's
gay.
yeah.
That's gay.
Which is
Yeah,
like, who cares?
So like, what
Yeah,
if
and-
what-
yeah.
what-
yeah, it's
what
not a
would happen if I
problem, but
was
it
watching?
is.
but yeah.
But are we
It is
doing,
gay.
are we
But,
doing
like,
it to
okay,
make you
so
happy, or are we just doing it because we
The
like
only
it?
times that I've made out with a girl
I
is
can see
at a
both.
club in front of a ton of guys,
Yeah.
where it's like
Yeah, to show
they
off
need to
for
watch and be like, it's hot, and they do. They're like,
Yes.
that's hot.
So,
Never behind closed
would
doors
it
because
be-
I'm not interested in it.
What did the
be-
girl look like?
I saw it.
Blonde.
It was hot. It's hot.
You
I-
actually
I-
witnessed
I
it?
saw it.
Or
I'm
you
I'm
were
actually
bit?
only
No, I
made
didn't
out
see
with
it live. I
blondes.
saw it on
Oh,
tape.
okay.
It's hot.
So I have a thought
Can you send me the
experiment that I
clips?
like
Lot
to
of tape,
do.
A lot of tape.
I have a thought experiment
That's
that I
what
like
you
to
need
do
when
with
you're
guys to
trying to
kind of
tape.
challenge
That's
these
the kind
preconceived
of-
notions. Would you rather have sex with the ugliest girl on the planet
Okay.
or the hottest guy?
Hottest guy.
Wait, how
Easily.
does that work for girls?
Opposite.
No,
Ugliest
no,
man
no,
on the
no,
planet
it's
or
not
the
that,
hottest
but it's
girl?
not the same for girls because girls
It's societally different, for sure. For sure.
Hottest guy.
But easily got to be the hottest guy.
Like
or
Chris-
hottest girls,
Chris
hottest girl
Hemsworth?
easily.
That's what I'm saying. If you answer
like Sofia
ugliest girl,
Vergara,
So,
you're
like
actually
the-
gay.
so
Yeah.
what's your
Ugliest
point?
girl
Are
on
you
the planet.
suggesting that's gay? That he's saying he would sleep with?
No,
someone?
my
know.
point is, my point
100%
is,
Sofia
my
Vergara.
point is,
I
like,
think because if
you have to be
we're having
willing to
two
accept
separate
that there are lines
Oh, yeah,
where it's not going to
for
be
sure.
fully binary.
For sure.
No, but
What
here's
would you answer?
I would agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So for a girl, I'm thinking we just
Like
talked about
Sofia
Sofia
Vergara,
Vergara.
like
She's
100%.
so hot.
Yeah.
That's
But if
number
I
one.
was making out with hooking up with the ugliest guy, I would assume that he has poor hygiene.
Yep, absolutely.
Like,
It's-
we're not
It's
talking
on the
about kind
planet,
of a-
Ella. It's
we're
on the
talking about, like,
planet.
being-
yeah, it's like
this personal-
It's the most
I'm
disgusting
going
human
with
being
hottest
you could.
girl.
Exactly.
Because
Like
she's
a-
I would actually
No,
say
I'm
this.
not-
So with
I
that
would-
in
can
mind,
I
we're
please
all a
say
little
this?
gay.
Can I
That's
actually
kind
say
of
this?
the point.
I would
Little
I would have sex with Sofia Vergara over like half
nice
of the
guy?
dudes on the planet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it doesn't even have to be the ugly.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Probably 3/4
Let
of
me
the
ask
dudes
you
on the
this.
planet.
If she told me what
Maybe
to do,
even
I'd be like,
90%.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is it gay? I'm in a locker room,
Yeah.
okay? And I flick a dude's balls.
No, that's just
No,
the
that's not
boys.
gay.
That's
That's
just
just the
your
boys.
voice.
That's
That's
the
the
boys.
boys have fun.
There's
It's not
no
a sexual
sexual
act.
act.
It's a playful friend.
There's no sexual act.
That's like, who was it? You, the guy in your locker room that said you had a nice dick.
Yeah, it was great. That
That's
felt
not
good.
gay.
That's
It's
kind
Wait,
of
a straight guy told you that?
Yeah,
That's kinda-
he's not straight.
My boy.
Let me
is-
add
He's not straight.
a straight black guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
standards are different.
No,
It
that's
was
like the
big.
biggest compliment
It
you
was-
needed.
Just changed.
It was like I'm blushing. I think thinking about it. It was the greatest thing anybody's ever said to me. Claire.
Yeah.
He's getting choked up.
Yeah.
It was so kind. He was just basically told me.
He was kind.
He was
That is
like,
kind.
he was like, it's just not like the
Kind,
other.
loving,
And
caring.
T-Bob,
I don't like it. I was like, that's
T-Bob,
my
let me
dog,
say,
dude.
if that
That's my dog, Russell. You my
that
Shout out Russell.
That was in the
phrase-
shower too.
That phrase coming from a guy is one of those things where you remember for the rest of your life.
I'll die.
How many likes
Like-
do we need for a hog reveal?
No hog reveal. I can't do that.
Okay,
I can't
fair
do
enough.
that to my
He's a
kid.
Like that's
man.
something like my old
Fair
teammate, my old teammate that happened to be black would come up and say, "Hey, what's up, floppy boy?" And he'd
Floppy boy's a great
He'd
nickname
flop
to get
my
from the
balls.
boys. Let's
Flop.
flop.
flop my balls. He goes, nice flop. I
Let's
said,
go,
"Thank you."
dude. You want to flop.
Yeah.
Ideally, you
And
want
that's,
to
and
flop.
that's after squat. That's after
I guess
a squat.
it's a little bit different. Maybe it goes into like guys talking about when they jerk off openly with their boys. Girls don't really talk about if they're finger blasting themselves.
Get a little bit older.
Okay.
You know.
I feel
This
like
is the same
people
exact
might
conversation.
Well,
we
we
had.
had these
But I
conversations.
feel like guys
I'm not
touch you.
saying-
They're like
right.
behind closed doors. I wouldn't go up to
fucking
Kayce and be like,
Right.
hey.
Oh, okay, okay. And I say that. I don't
Like,
like that like
it's
it's
okay.
patronizing. Like my girlfriends and I are much more willing to talk about that stuff now than we were when we were your age because it was like more of just like, I don't know. Not that we just
Again.
feel normal, but now it's like I'm like, girl, I just went to fucking Mars for a second.
Oh,
She's
my
like,
God, fuck
tell me about it.
Yo, I just finger blast myself so hard it's out of puke, dude.
It's
I got a
societal.
fucking cramp
but
in my
again,
fucking
why?
foot.
What is that a function of? When you're younger, why are you not talking about it? Societal expectations.
Yeah.
No.
Because guys are allowed to masturbate,
No,
girls are
no, no,
not.
no, no,
And
no,
all
no,
that
also,
that's
stuff.
guys
not it.
are allowed
No,
to
that's
talk
not.
about it, but
It's not
girls
societal.
aren't.
I completely disagree.
You don't think so?
It's
So
comfort.
what's your take then?
It's comfort. It's comfort in your own body. It's comfort in like.
I think it's
No, I'm sorry. I'm
societally-
talking about
in, like, the
talking about
hotels
it. I'm
or-
saying like girls.
No, I
maybe-
agree.
I'm
Girls-
open to totally talk about anything
Right.
with anyone, but the second I'm talking about this, like I had my mom on a podcast where many people would say like I would never talk about sex with my mom. I'm talking about absolutely everything with my mom, like the dirtiest things I've done.
Oh wow.
I get on a
That's crazy.
podcast with guys and I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I know guys are watching because I feel like a guy watching will be like, wait, a guy can talk about that stuff, but a girl can't because she's supposed to be pure and a virgin. That's like society.
That's societal.
thing.
To me, with like talking about to my girlfriends, whether it's like in a group text or in person, it's like when you're younger, it's like you're more self-conscious about these things. Like you haven't
Yes,
fully
I
like
agree.
learned yourself. You haven't fully learned like what's
interesting.
comfortable and what's
so
not
it comes from a
comfortable.
lack of
So
confidence.
then it's like as you
Your
get older,
confidence.
right, you get more
Yeah.
confident and then like you have more sexual experiences, you have more life experiences, you date more people, whatever. And then it becomes like we're all having the same experiences. We can all like talk about it and like feel the same. Whereas like when you're younger, you're like, this is only happening to me. We're like now in my mid-30s, my girlfriend's like, they're like, this fucking guy, you know, and it's very like
whip a tit out.
there's like nothing but there's nothing. Yes, Kayce, is that what you want to hear? Yes, we're
Hell
whipping
yeah.
tits out.
Hell yeah.
But even like down to
Dump it for the boys.
I
Yeah.
feel like right now
that's
I
along with
couldn't
the vibe.
even tell my friends like very rarely I couldn't
Katie,
tell
I'm
them
with
like,
you, man.
hey, I've been so horny today.
You can
but
literally
guys
text
would be
me-
like, yo, I just beat my meat
Yes,
for hours.
1000%. But see, if you
Like
text
once
me-
a month, I'm like, yo, I'm like kind of horny.
Well,
If you text me that you were horny and like told me, I would think it was like the most normal thing ever. When I was your age, I would have been like, not that I would have judged it because I wouldn't have, but it would have been like,
what do I say?
now I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, tell me. Like my girlfriends and I have this like completely open book where it's just like because we're so comfortable in ourselves.
Yeah.
And we've been with enough people now, and we like see like enough of the world where we're like, fuck it, like
Yeah.
So
We're gonna
going
talk
through
about it.
college, so me and Ella were talking about yesterday, going through college, like girls would never talk about masturbating, but would always talk about like if a girl came back from a one night stand or whatever, hooking up with a dude, the girls would have a full
In
debrief.
detail.
right.
Yeah, but that's not like, and the guys would.
For a guy,
guys
you
would
don't
talk
even
about-
know why they broke
Guys
up.
would more so talk about jerking off
Correct.
than every detail of hooking up with a chick.
Because and that is where the societal norms comes in a little bit because guys like
Right? Am
masturbating
I
is
crazy
different.
for that or
No, you're right.
But
You're
I
absolutely
do feel like the first of all, girls peak at their sexuality and like a scientific thing. Like it's in their like 30s, where guys peak when they're young.
Oh my god, I can't wait till I'm so
Listen,
sexual.
Hey, listen.
What? If I know you now, in
telling you.
30s, you will
We'll be
be
on demon time.
You will be
Every time. But it's also
Let's just say, guys, I need to make the record clear. You know what? I haven't even hooked up with someone in 10 months, but I am very horny. I'm a very horny person.
Yeah,
That tracks. That tracks.
That's okay.
I just
But
feel
you
like I
don't
need to
even-
make
but-
that clear.
But you don't even need to make the record clear.
Yeah,
Like, you don't even
no,
make the record
I
clear.
feel like I
Fuck
do
the
that with you.
No, you
motherfuckers.
don't. No, you don't. And that is where like I will come in big sis vibes. Like you don't have to. Who
Mama.
fucking cares?
Mama vibes.
Call
What
me
about
mommy.
daddy?
Call me mommy.
Mommy.
You could have had sex with somebody 10 minutes before this show and it doesn't matter.
True.
Like,
Because
do whatever
guys
you
could do
want.
Is that what you did?
matter.
Exactly. So why
Thanks.
can't it be
Don't
the same?
Cut that out.
I don't know. Don't ask
Cut
me.
that
I
part out.
wish.
And
No.
guys also got to be comfortable with the idea that the girl they're having sex with had sex with other people before.
Dude, so many guys, the biggest whores I've ever met will be like,
Guy wise or girl wise?
Guy wise.
they'll be like, you know what? I shouldn't call them whores if I'm about to say this, but they'll sleep with tons of girls multiple times, and a girl will sleep with half the amount of people the guy has slept with,
Yeah.
and they'll be like,
It goes back to the
you know
saying
what?
of-
Like she's just slept with too many people, too
Well, that's-
whorish, like this
It's
and that. And we're-
insecurity.
That's what I'm saying.
It isn't.
That's why I can't be with anyone my age because it's like you're
Yes.
so insecure, and that's
You
why
need a
I've
sugar
gone
daddy.
so
You
long.
Yeah.
need a daddy.
Yes, I need someone older. Not that I'm like mature and I
Someone
behave
like maybe
maturely, but like emotionally.
29
What do you-
or
yeah,
so.
29,
29, 30.
No, I will-
30.
Very
Yeah.
witty, very
soon.
funny.
This is
A lot of
Bachelor,
trolling.
successful.
A lot of cheese sticks. You'll never meet 36 cheese sticks.
it's insecurity.
High
and
de-
it's,
high
they don't want to be
dairy
compared.
Yeah.
And that's at the end of the day.
Guys
that's all
have
it is.
so
It's
I
a
think
complex.
I think if we're talking about all this, like you have to factor in porn brain. Porn brain is a very real thing.
Guys
for better
that are
or for
addicted
worse.
to porn.
I'm just saying for better or worse, addicted, not addicted, whatever. Everybody's watching a shit ton of porn at this point.
Yeah.
Not me.
And so, okay, you're right. I apologize. I don't mean to speak for everybody. but
Girls
most-
have a vivid imagination.
That's fair.
Facts.
Most guys that I know have watched a lot, and it has created a situation where I think size looms in their head above any and every other factor. And so I think that's why guys get so self-conscious about the idea that a girl slept with multiple guys before, because it's like, what if this guy has a bigger dick than me? Like, is that okay for me? And it's like, it's something that I think a lot of guys, I think that's why, part of the reason why they're so kind of prudish or a little nervous about the idea that a girl may have slept with a lot of
Is
guys.
that not your? You don't agree?
I mean, I agree and I disagree. Part of me feels like it's like no different than like watching fucking NBA. It's like, obviously I'm not going to be able to fucking yam it like LeBron.
No,
You know what I mean?
No.
There's levels to this shit.
Spider. I'm with you.
That's kind of my perspective.
Because you're gonna watch the fucking Lakers.
I'm not shamed. I'm not like, oh, this dude's got a hard, must just
You know what this is? You know what this is? And this is your doppelganger. Shane Gillis has a point about this in Beautiful Dogs on Netflix where he's like, we can't all go into sex thinking we can all fuck like porn stars.
Yeah.
Have you seen that skit?
I
He's
fucking
like-
hate.
he's
I
like-
think that guys will be so. I brought it up to Katie before. Like,
He's like, guys and
guys
girls.
will watch so much porn, and most girls not as much. I don't know. Just
Yeah, no, that's fair.
like most of the guys I've been with maybe watch more porn than me, and they'll be like trying to fuck girls like a porn
It's
star.
exactly what
and I'm
Shane
like,
talks about.
That's low key not what I want.
He says,
like,
he
I
was
want some
listen,
hot steamy shit. I don't want you railing me, like giving me pain.
talk to me dirty. You don't need to act like
Yeah, like don't hurt
Shane
me.
says it
Right,
didn't say that.
Are you ready?
Shane,
I have
he's
something
like,
to say, but yeah.
He's like, at the end of the day, he's like, we can't all come into it thinking we can all fuck like porn stars. And he's like, at the end of the day, belly to belly missionary, like, is going to get the job done. And it's like, it's like one of the best parts of his stand up, but it's so true. It's like, he talks about how guys have always done it. Now girls are like into it, but it's like, no one's going to fuck like a porn star. That's their job. That's their entertainment
They
job.
do
Yes.
like crazy shit, and guys will watch so much of it they think that's like common and normal, and it's like, I don't want that.
No,
And
I don't. I absolutely
going off,
don't.
Going off dick talk. But like, I feel like through high school and like college, like because we're surrounded by girls, and like everyone does this. All the girls are like, oh, I bet he has a huge cock, and we're sitting there like, I mean, most guys don't have a huge cock.
Yeah,
You don't
sure.
want, but girls don't want that.
But I know, but what I'm saying is guys
If it
get
hurts.
self-conscious
Yeah.
when girls talk about that stuff, because they're like, oh, like what am I gonna do with fucking when girls all
It's not the size of the package, it's the
how you
delivery.
use it.
No, so that's why guys have to learn to be confident with themselves.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
That is
And
It's
that's
also
why-
like if you have a big dick, don't think that you could walk in the room and just make a
That's
girl
what I'm
come.
saying.
You got to know how to
Facts.
use it.
That's what I'm
Facts.
saying, and that's why there's everything before the dick.
Trust me, girl. I thought
Before the meat, dude. That's what I was telling Ella
What's the
yesterday.
next
It's all-
topic?
it's
What's
all
Peyton is dead
before.
right now.
It's all before, dude. It's everything you do before. You could walk in there and just like no foreplay, no nothing, and just fuck the chick and like
Yeah.
have a
She's
huge
dry.
dick, and that's it. But it's all if you have a
You
fucking
cannot do
tiny
that.
dick, but you know how to use it and you know what to do before.
I think you nailed it. I think a lot of sex is mental for all parties involved.
It's so mental.
and you want to feel confident. You want to feel confident. You want to feel
Yeah,
comfortable.
no,
You want
yeah.
to feel empowered.
So,
T-Bob gets really
Yep.
intellectual about sex. Oh, sorry.
No, we were whispering the whole time. We were like, we have.
pick that up.
No, she knew. No, we knew that. We were talking to Peyton. Like, she put her headphones on. So we were like, we don't even have to be here. They're just gonna keep talking about sex amongst themselves.
No, it's
Like-
great. No. And I'm not saying it's an insult. I'm saying it's great because, like, so many times I'll say something and be like, "Why is a girl talking like this?" You know?
No, but
You think I say that?
No, not you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was
No,
like,
no, we were saying that like that she and I were like out of the conversation, and that we were laughing that you guys don't even need us here to talk about this.
I was also laughing
amongst
because
yourself.
we talked about this on Tuesday or yesterday when we were recording. So I'm like, damn, we've been horny all week.
well, that's probably an element of that. That's true. But I do think that I think this is kind of interesting because this doesn't happen a lot. When you get guys and girls of like varying ages.
Yeah.
Like we have a Goldilocks age here, right? We've got 23, 24,
Or even
36.
like dating now, I'll ask my mom and I'm like, because she always shits, oh, your generation, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Social media, like no one settles. Like you see all this shit online. You always think something's better out there.
I do get freaked out by that concept.
Yeah. And
By
I'm
the
like, I
dating
feel
app
like
concept.
my generation either not going to get married or my parents got married at 25. I feel like we're going to be much later, or tons of divorces, or people stuck in unhappy marriages because we're like so fucked in the head from being online.
I will say that, like,
I
you're-
have been married for
No, that's the difference. It's like people our age are on dating
She's
apps. Like it's not like our age. Like I mean, yes, like we're older, so a lot of people are married or whatever. But like our age was also like at the beginning of dating apps.
Yeah.
So it's like you've been married for 20 years, which is great. But it's like our ages like went through the early stages of dating apps too. And so now it's like, I think that the biggest difference, and I told Hannah this on Moot Can't Sleep. Now I'm, in Texas, like everyone gets married super early. Most of my friends who got married super early have either been divorced or like, whatever. Like it was like they got married so early, they thought they had to settle, right?
It's like a Southern thing. They get married very early.
Yeah,
So
South
right,
married.
and so then like you fast forward and you're like, okay, that's totally fine, and some people make it.
Yeah.
But like the idea of dating apps is just kind of like fast forwarding what people in other generations have had to do by just like going out to the bar and like
Yeah.
finding the next
Right.
person. The biggest difference I will
Just
say,
being on Instagram, you scroll and you see like an Instagram
Right.
model baddie, and you're like,
it's all in your face.
it might be edited or something.
I
And you're
also wanna
like,
say
she's
something
way hotter
after
than
this,
my
though.
girl.
what I told
about dating
Hannah.
apps.
Well,
I have
what I
something to say,
told
too,
Hannah, the
about
biggest
Instagram
difference.
models.
The
All right,
biggest
go ahead.
difference between my generation of dating that's like not settled from like an early age and y'all's is that, and it baffles me, the difference between, and what I was told by her, and you guys can tell me, I'd assume it's the same thing. There is a difference between exclusively having sex with somebody and being a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like
Yeah.
those are not the same
Huge
things.
difference.
If I am exclusively having sex with somebody,
mom
that
doesn't
is who
understand.
I
It's
am
Tough
dating.
thing to say.
No.
That's crazy.
So my
Wait,
mom,
crazy.
there will be someone that like
Yeah,
my mom does
it is
everything,
crazy.
and I'm like,
That's
yeah.
crazy, right?
Right. I've told my mom, I'm like, I'm talking to this guy,
Crazy for
we're
men.
hooking up, and she's like, I'll be at a family party where like they're not gonna tell anyone, it's fine. They're like, are you dating anyone? My mom was like, yeah, she's dating someone. I'm like, no, I'm not, mom.
But
like,
are you
as if she-
exclusively having sex? Like just the two of you?
Jizzy.
That's the difference. I'm talking about.
I don't know. That's the thing. Is like
Okay,
they
so
don't
that's-
even communicate if they are. Or not.
Well, okay.
Who knows?
Well, that is so. What Hannah and Mook told me, because I not to like air out Mook on his not on
Air
his
him
show.
out. Fuck it.
he
He's
did talk
going.
about
He's going.
jerking off missionary
No, no, no.
in his own hand.
We also talked about this on Mook Can't Sleep, so like it's obviously on the internet. So he's going to Europe on a one-on-one
That's
vacation.
dating. That is dating.
Okay, and he
I
told me,
remember
he
that.
was
He
like,
told
yes,
us that.
He was like, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just exclusively having sex and going to Europe. I
You're
was like,
totally dating.
that is your girlfriend.
Yes.
What are we
Yeah.
doing?
And
That's
Hannah-
a semantic argument.
And Hannah
Yeah.
said, no, like they have to ask you to be your boyfriend or girlfriend. I was like, stop.
I see both sides.
Stop. If you're exclusively having sex with each other, it's
And
just the
going
two of
to
you.
Europe?
It's your girlfriend.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I see
a
both
girlfriend.
sides,
Yeah,
though.
that's a real. What do you mean? What's
So
the other
what's the
side?
counter and what's the
I
other side?
understand
Let's
that,
do
like,
this.
they
This
have
is
to
gonna be
ask, hey,
good.
do you want to be my boyfriend, girlfriend? In which it's never, do you want to be my boyfriend? It's always, you got to wait
but
for
have
the
you
guy
had
to
the-
ask, do you want to be my girlfriend?
You had the conversation if you're just having sex
But
with each
if
other.
I'm talking to like my mom or like my mom and like her sister, like my aunts or whatever, they're like, you're dating. Cause like I understand their generation and mine. But I'm like,
okay, I'm the middle ground though. Have you had the conversation about a dude, like you and the guy are just having sex with each other? Both of you are not having sex with anybody else.
I would say years later, to make it less complicated, I would say to someone, yeah, I like dated this guy because it doesn't harm him, you know? But I wouldn't
that's your
say to
boyfriend.
someone on
No.
campus at
You're both exclusively having
So
sex
I
with
was
each other.
so in college. I was exclusively hooking up with a girl
you'd say
for
we're exclusive.
6 months. Okay.
Was she exclusively having sex with you?
Yes, but
Okay.
we were not boyfriend and girlfriend.
But
there was a big difference between those two.
what's the difference?
We just weren't like, I wouldn't date her. Like that's the thing. Like so when I think
So
of
you
like
didn't hang out, you would just fuck?
yes,
Wait, but
pretty much.
actually, that's
So
my
when I think of like, am I gonna
So
marry
you're
this?
only
Well, that's just a
hooking up
booty
with
call.
her.
It's a booty call.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a
But we
question.
would like.
But they
Okay.
wouldn't fuck other people, though.
Wait,
That's
yeah, I
crazy.
have
But
a
we
question.
wouldn't want to fuck other
Well,
people.
that's crazy. So if you don't want to fuck anybody else, but you don't want to commit to her, then what's
just
the
don't
point?
like
What does
it
that
was.
mean?
It was just like it was good sex.
Then did you not emotionally connect at all?
So then what were you not
Early
dating
on,
her?
and then towards
That's
the end, we did-
crazy. Okay, here's my thing. You can have all the booty calls where you can have sex with people and it can be emotional. It can still be emotional. Don't get me wrong. It
Yeah.
can still be emotional. It can be physical, whatever. When you have the conversation, I am only sleeping with you. You are only sleeping with me. There's
That wasn't a
nothing-
conversation we had though.
Then
But it
you're
was
not-
kind
okay,
of
then
like
that's
known, like
No, it's not
it
known
was an
until you have the
implicit understanding.
it was like when we go out, like that
I
was
think
like
that's
it was
the
only-
problem. No one fucking talks anymore.
No one's
Yeah,
It's
no,
just,
you're
they
right,
don't want to be
you're right.
vulnerable.
No
They
one
don't
wants to
want to
talk.
say like,
You're right. No,
hey,
you're
I
right.
kind of like you. I don't really want to sleep with anyone else besides you.
It's
No one
very
wants to say it.
rare for that to happen too. Like, I don't understand the difference between if you have a physical connection with somebody that both of you are having sex with each other and no one else, and you're hanging out and you're emotional. That is who you are dating.
I actually, okay, wait, I'll agree. Like, there's been times where I would have a thing with a guy for like a very long time, and it's only us, and then something will like switch up. They hook up with someone else.
And you're pissed.
Yes, because there's no communication at all.
Correct.
And I want to have the communication
Correct.
because I'm someone who
Communication is key.
overthinks.
Yep.
You
And
have
I'm
to
like,
know
yo,
what
what's
you're
going
dating.
on?
time.
Like, what are we? But I never feel like I have a leg to stand on because I'm like, we've never talked about it. So I would sound crazy
will-
if I asked
Ah,
Meg,
it
like,
goes
hey,
back-
where
it
are
goes
we?
back to
I
the
will-
Kayce
The
Smith
therapist
era.
says, oh, the worst question a girl could ask is, what are we? And
No,
I'm
I
like, you know
will
what?
say-
I'll never
That's
fucking
pussy
ask that
shit.
again.
But I will
No,
say,
yes, you should be allowed if you. This is where maybe again, big
But
sister
imagine
mom.
I tell
If you are
everyone.
having sex with somebody and you think it's exclusive, you're allowed to ask. And I'm not saying be crazy and be like, when are we?
My mom
Sure.
always pushes me. She's like, you know what? Maybe ask a little bit. I'm like, Mom,
Let's
I
hear
have
from
no leg to
Kayce
stand
here
on.
quick.
That's
but
where I get.
I
Let's
will
go to
say,
Katie.
ever since I've left college, I've been very communicative.
Communicative.
Because you don't want to waste your
Communicative
time.
You don't want to
with
waste your time.
females. Like I will tell a girl if I like her,
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, dude, I enjoy you, enjoy being around you. Let's do like,
Yes.
go, dude. And then the girl, if she says no, I'll say, okay, I'll move on.
Right.
And so another girl, like there's been a couple girls since I moved to Chicago that I've communicated my feelings for them, and if they've said yes or no, like it varies. But
Good.
then if they say no, gone, move on.
That's the thing.
That's the thing,
Everyone's
'cause
online.
our
everyone's
values are
just-
not the same.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Everything's
online.
about
Everyone's
being
insecure. They're afraid.
Another
of
thing I
being
want to say
rejected.
about dating
That's
apps. I want to go back to
by
dating
the way,
apps.
I'm
Okay,
afraid of being
but-
rejected.
But that's still that doesn't matter how old you are, what generation you are. You guys are way more vulnerable because it's all online. I will tell you, as long as a dude is like, this is the situation.
Let's go to Katie here. Enough.
No. Continue. No, Spider.
As long as a dude is saying this is the situation and this is what you're getting into.
I think I'm really traditional where
See,
I
that's
wait
all
for
you
the
can
guy
ask, though.
to make
You'll
See,
be
the
older,
older,
and
the
the
older
older
you
you get.
the older you get, the more you
You know the
appreciate
shit
just
in the
honest
TV shows and
communication.
Just
movies
straight
where they're
up.
like they show up to their doorstep and it's like, I've been thinking about you and
No,
you know
we
what?
still
I
want
want
that.
you.
And
it's
girls
like
still want
It's a
that. Girls
movie,
still
though.
they
want that.
want that, but it's like that doesn't fucking
It doesn't happen, but there's-
if
there's-
anything, you both like each other and you're like, I don't think they like me, I don't think they like me, and then you stop fucking texting. Like it's actually the dumbest
It
shit
is the
I've ever
dumbest
heard.
shit. It's all games, but there's
and I
certain-
succumb to it.
No, I do too, and I'm like much older than
Because
you.
I'm like, I don't want
But
to stand
there's-
up and do it.
But there's an element of like where it's so nice when someone just says straight up like, this is where it's at, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what we're gonna do, and then you just do it,
Right.
and you like figure it out.
And that's
Because
what
I
I
overthink.
that's what
I
I've
can't
done
be
since I
confused.
moved to Chicago. But I wanted to go back to dating apps. So I've never been a big dating app guy because
You have really nice hands. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah.
What the fuck?
because
I like
We're
hands.
almost done,
Put
kiddo.
those hands on mommy.
Say it.
so because
Saying.
a guy like me in today's world, we don't have the best dating app profile.
Yeah.
But I want like my biggest thing is my personality. Like when I meet a girl or meet anyone out, I'm not going to win them over with my looks. I'll win them over with my personality.
Correct.
So that's
Well,
why
don't
dating
sell
apps-
yourself short.
That's why dating apps are fucking stupid.
No, I agree.
Because I can talk to a girl forever in person and they can understand my humor, my personality, everything, my timing, everything. but on fucking online, it's so stupid.
Well, it's
That's
an
what
easy
And
way
I
out.
know there's a lot of big boys watching, like O linemen, things like that. And I'm standing for my boys. Every O lineman, T-Bob will attest to this. Hilarious,
Hot.
great vibes,
Right,
everything.
Is that
Big,
real?
6'4", above,
make up.
everything.
You gotta make up for it. You come out.
But girls can't see that online.
No,
In
at your
person.
age, that's
I
the
feel like
difference.
people don't see me.
Yes, but
So I'm saying you might tell me like, oh, you're hot. Like, you don't have to think about it. I would never go on a dating app because I'm more of a personality person.
Oh, this is
So we're the
interesting.
same. We're the same way then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've talked to ugly guys, hot guys. Like, it literally doesn't even fucking matter. If I can't fucking stand the sound of your fucking voice.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Even if you're the hottest guy ever, you could be Josh Allen and so boring. I'd be like, I'm done.
Well, he has.
That's
I
Josh
love
Allen's
boring
gotta
eyes.
be
He has
That
boring
is-
eyes.
No,
that is
but
cat.
boring
That
eyes.
is
No,
cat.
no,
no,
it's
the
not.
point
No,
stands. No, the
I am
point
not-
stands.
Can I
The
tell you?
point
No,
stands.
Guys, I thought
her
this
point
is the
stands.
hottest guy on campus.
No,
And maybe they talked to me and I realized
Can I
they're
tell you?
so fucking
I had a
boring.
gay hairdresser when I was 19 years old. He told me, he said, a hot guy with no personality is like a Ferrari with no engine. He's really pretty to look at, but he's never going to get you anywhere. And that is
And they
100%.
suck
What a-
at sex. It's
Like,
just
they're pretty to
everything.
look at, but they're not going to get the job done.
Hyundai Sinatra. With a fucking V8.
Yes, baby.
I told
That
you
can
about
fucking hum. That motherfucker will ride.
That's it's
That motherfucker will ride. And
Hey,
if someone wants to get in the passenger seat and ride with you, then that motherfucker
I-
is with
can I tell you something? Can I
300,000
tell you-
rides.
Got a goddamn quote.
Can I tell you something? I told T-Bob this. One of my gay friends. I know you're not gay, but he's in love with
Who?
you. He's in love
You might
with
be.
you.
Oh, really?
Katic, in love with you.
For what reason?
Eh,
My personality.
No, actually, he's like into you as.
Oh.
Well, you are good looking, dude. You're not. You're
very
something a
good
little
looking.
short, but you're
But
good looking.
what
But
I
you also
said
have a
was-
great
Stand for the
personality.
camera, please.
One of my gay friends.
Repeat it.
Okay, no, and what I said, I was like, I love Katic. Like, I would, like, if Katic was my age, I would date him. And he was like,
Word.
you wouldn't say that when you were 23. And I started thinking about it. I was like, why do you say that? He was like, because he is like the big funny guy. And I was like, I love big funny dudes. He was like, but put yourself in your age.
No one my age likes
And
that.
that's fucked up.
I
You
know.
know why? Because
And I
It's
would-
the
you are-
eternal low line struggle, dude. You spend your whole life losing to the quarterback. I remember my
Yeah, no. for real.
seventh grade girlfriend making out with Dallas. I won't say his last name.
Dallas was
He
the
was-
quarterback's name.
My-
And
my
he was
biggest
so
thing is-
tall and so hot.
So my biggest thing is,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
never
bro.
have
Dude,
fun
it was- I didn't stand a
with
chance.
That's
someone
so
like
brutal.
that.
I was dead in the water for
100%.
your job.
Imagine life with like how fun we'd have, like going through life.
You're not.
It would be
You
the
sold
best-
me
it would
already.
be the
Like,
best
you want to
time
go to
already.
fucking like.
It's
Europe?
any O
Let's go.
dude. I'm telling you, any O lineman. I know there's a lot of fucking O linemen watching this because I'm in a group chat with 250 of them.
You're in a group chat with
Yes.
200.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that.
I would rather
You know,
die.
That's
from
the
across the
craziest
country.
shit I've ever
Texas,
heard.
Texas A&M.
What?
Wait,
Every
who from
big
A&M? Who from A&M? Don't.
Is this
I
to
don't know,
group me?
No, we're on Instagram DMs. We have a
Oh,
group chat.
oh my God,
250 people.
250
I would rather
people.
die.
Get me in
Everyone,
there.
and you know what's awesome? And they'll know. Everyone sends fucking meat pics in there. It's
Bro,
awesome.
you gotta
Oh,
add
wow,
me.
the best people I've
Dude, you gotta
I'll
add
add
me.
you to
Actually,
it.
don't
What
want
type
to
of shit?
But I'm
That's
But I'm
insane.
saying, like, if like a fucking Vogue model or whatever the fuck, and he's boring as fuck, no one's gonna have fun with that guy
No one
through
ever.
the life
No, no,
stages.
no.
But with me, dude, you'll have fucking or
You trying to
anyone.
get
I
married right now?
agree.
You want to get married?
Ladies.
Sure,
Yeah.
dude, I'm
You find a
down.
life partner that you can have kids with and raise.
Exactly. I'm not just saying this for
And
me.
be
I'm saying this
happy
for
as fuck,
any
man.
big guy that has a great open personality, fucking boisterous, is great. Those guys are the best fucking people ever, dude.
Dude, you're getting so mad. I feel that way like even
No,
more.
I'm just
'Cause
saying.
I'm
So,
a
but that's why
wild
this,
guy.
but that's why talking about this openly is important.
I'm so passionate
because
about
like
it.
we're kind of showing the disconnect. Because Ella, you're saying you feel the same, but if we're judging from like traditional, kind of expectations and judgments, you are like a traditionally hot blonde girl, right?
Thank
and
you.
so
Very
the deal is though, what kind of Mikey's saying here is like we view as bigger guys who maybe have some insecurities and feel like we've been passed up at certain points in our lives, that like you're not going
Yeah.
to be into us, but you're saying that you are, which
Right.
is why.
But what-
So
no, what
everybody's
I'm
too scared to be vulnerable, and we're all just in our own
Yeah.
brain, our own insecurities, and kind of blocking ourselves off from communicating.
I agree.
With each
It's
other.
a big guy thing. Us big guys.
I think it like
I think it goes back to the quarterback cheerleader,
Like I feel like this is kind of an interesting conversation because It even goes back to what you were talking about earlier, and it goes back to Taylor Swift, the new album.
It does.
Connect
I think it's
these
the eldest
dots.
daughter's song where she's talking about like everything online is like so cynical and so apathetic, and nobody's allowed to be sincere. Nobody's allowed to be honest with their feelings.
I don't
And
give
so-
a fuck.
Exactly.
I fall victim to that.
So if everybody is worried about being apathetic and cool and above feelings and above emotion, what does it do? It cuts off communication. So then everybody sits in their own head, and a lot of times your brain is your greatest enemy. And so the fat guys think, well, I'm too fat, and they're not ever going to be attracted to me. And the hot girls think, well, I'm not, or like the hot girls think like, well, he's not going to be into me. He doesn't fuck me because it breaks everything down, and it just feels like there's a massive disconnect.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Spidey, what do you think?
I agree with everything T-Bob said. Matter of fact,
Well,
I think he said it
I
well.
just think there's a huge
I do.
misconception on I go back to the star quarterback cheerleader thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like everyone, the star quarterback expects to bang the hottest cheerleader, the hottest girl.
And they do
But like
generally.
Yes, they do. Generally, yes. Like the star quarterback of fucking LSU is going to bang the hottest chick. But it's like,
They do.
would you spend the rest of your life with that person? And that's the thing. Like, you got to find. And I'm not just saying just for me, like, because I'm the like, you know, I'm a fucking great, you know, all that kind of shit. But like O-Lineman, I'm harping on O-Lineman because I love O-Lineman and I was an O-Lineman, but
It speaks what we understand.
O-Linemen are the fucking best fucking dudes, and tight ends, they're great. But I'm saying,
Shout out Travis Kelce.
Wide receivers, they.
but I'm saying like the hottest girls, and you see O-Linemen in the NFL and college, they have the hottest fucking girlfriends.
Yeah.
Because these girls see like, oh, dude, these guys are fucking sick. I'm gonna fucking drink beers and fucking hang out with these
I
people.
feel like
love
it
that.
always evens
Yeah.
out.
But I feel like
You're
guys
like,
don't.
What's this hot girl doing with the ugly guy? I'm like, he obviously has the most insane personality ever. He can
loves
sit the
her.
fuck down.
Yeah,
Worships
and,
her.
and what I will say, O-Linemen are eaters.
SEC.
We eat.
SEC couples
And
are an
T-Bob,
exception.
you-
No,
but I would
we
generally
eat.
agree.
No,
We
it's
eat.
true.
O-Linemen are eaters, bro. I will
Hey.
say.
Bro,
We know how
guys,
to eat. We know how to eat.
you know
man.
what a man is
We
that
are-
when I'm like, where can I
we are
sit? He's
this
like,
big.
right here first.
We are this big because we know how to eat, bro. And so when girls finally realize that,
I saw, okay, so there's a viral clip going on right now. I think it was Texas, and there's like a really hot, like blonde, tan girl with like
Yeah, I've seen it. I know what you're talking about.
one of the best quote tweets that's going mega viral is she was like, maybe he's just nice to her. And that is so underrated as a girl right now. It's like, maybe he's just fucking nice. Maybe he just
So-
makes her fucking feel good for
I feel
once.
like right now it's so focused on looks
fake
where
news.
if I see a guy that's like,
If a
that
guy's
I
nice
would
to
view
me-
as hotter than me, I'm like, oh my God, they're hot. They want someone that's pure and like doesn't drink like
Okay,
me.
well, that's
and, like,
crazy. We're going to get you over that.
well, I've also just heard a bunch of guys that are like, oh, she's fucked you, like, which I don't think, I haven't had sex with that many guys, but they're like,
That's it.
this person, they want like a virgin and
Well,
someone that's
they
like,
don't. They
someone
actually
they
don't want
they
that.
put this idea of a girl on a fucking pedestal, and I'm like, I totally
The
don't
guy
get
that
like
does
because I'm just a
that-
normal
The
girl.
guy that does that is
Is not
He's
man.
not the guy that you want to be.
But that's all
with.
I've met. I've met
Okay.
guys that are like man whores, or maybe they're actually great guys that deserve
No,
it. They're
losers.
They're like,
Losers.
I want a girl that's like a virgin.
Loser.
She goes to church every Sunday and this
Well-
and that. It's like it's almost. It sounds like she doesn't live. And like if that's your lifestyle, that's totally fine.
But that's not
Okay.
his lifestyle. That's
It's
what
not mine.
he is
I'm like
pretending.
I'm just like a very normal human.
No,
So
happy
I guess
medium.
so drunk
Everything
some
in
nights.
My thing
moderation.
is like at
Like-
this stage in like the world, no matter how old you are, it's very hard to just show that you're like a kind person who wants to like connect with people, right?
Especially if you're like, I feel like us will say anything that's on our mind. Like I love to party.
same way,
say
yeah.
I just want a
anything.
guy that's gonna
And
fucking
then they
listen
think
and like
she's a fucking whore.
fucking blow my doors off. That's all I
Yeah.
need. Like,
Oh my God.
sorry, I got a little one. But it's true. But it's like at the end of the day, like that's what you want. You want somebody that's gonna listen to you and like have fun with you, and then also like do what you need
Blow
to
your
do.
doors off. Yeah.
Whatever.
I feel like
Plenty
there's
of
not
avenues to blow
someone
your
in the
doors off.
world that, if they were honest with themselves, they want like someone for life, like a best friend or like whatever.
Exactly.
I guess that's what I hope for
but
the world.
emotion,
So wholesome.
but again, like sincerity
Get it.
is scary
Yeah.
because it opens up like vulnerability, and so everybody kind of builds up these walls where you don't want to be sincere because you don't want to get hurt.
But then it's like you
I
also,
also
are like,
see my
do you,
parents.
do
tell
you not? No, I'm like, do you not Like you find that at some point, and then you don't like revisit that ever again. Like so, you're never sincere with somebody
I've been
ever
with
again.
horrible guys. Like, it's like I started off with great relationships, toxic ones through college, and I remember the first toxic guy I ever had. I was like, wait, what's going on? Why is he behaving like this? And I was like so confused.
Oh yeah, you were like shocked. Like this is
I was like, wait,
behavior.
what? Why are you treating me like this? He's like, because we're not dating. And I was like, wait, what?
Like, what?
That's why she needs an offensive lineman.
But then you get to a point where you're like
And I'm like, fine. If you want to play these games, I will too, bitch.
I will outplay you.
Yeah.
But then you get to a point where you're like, you're so used to that, and you're just like, somebody's nice. Like, wait, somebody's nice.
Right. That's what happened to me. So I've been in this for years. I meet someone nice, and I'm like,
girl,
nah, I don't trust him. He's playing this game. He's a
It's
really
all
good
games.
liar.
Yeah.
It's all. We're all fucked.
Nice guys finish first, guys. Okay, well,
We're all
thank you to Spider,
fucked,
Kayce,
you
and
guys.
T-Bob for joining us.
What a
Thank you.
therapy.
That was an
Thank you.
honestly, that was a
Therapy.
great.
That was like
That was
therapy,
so
good
awesome.
generational shit.
That
That
Send
was
the invoice.
fucking awesome.
Can I have some more wine?
Cheers,
Yes.
guys.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us on episode 2 of Friday
Guys,
Night Pints.
thank you so much.
Cheers.
Therapy.
Friday Night Pints.
Thank you, and let's.
Thank you to Peyton. Thank you, Peyton. Great
Thank you,
producing
Peyton.
as
Thank you,
always.